Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this 5th of January, new year, new season, new start webinar. I am excited, despite the crazy circumstances we all wake up and find ourselves in today, to be here joining you in this new year to get things started with what I hope will be a message and a theme of positivity, an opportunity for us all to start the new year in a fresh way, a chance to beat the doom and gloom that we all find ourselves in yet again this year, and to start off by launching this year with a dream, a vision, a hope of what we can see and inspire ourselves to achieve in a year that will definitely end better than the last one. We have, for the whole of the last year, as I'm sure most of you know, been working tirelessly at WIDDOP to make sure that we're supporting you, our retailers, with everything we possibly can to make sure you are as equipped as possible to combat this crazy circumstance we find ourselves in right now. Wherever you are in the world, thank you for taking the time out, especially today here in the UK, where we find ourselves yet again in lockdown. We know you'll have so many other places to be right now, and I hope you will find this time today both fruitful and useful, and also a really great experience in terms of learning about what WIDDOP is doing this year in 2021 to support you even more than we ever have before in this crazy climate, to make sure we all come out of this year dreaming, inspired, encouraged, and really furthering this industry in a way that we haven't seen in a long, long time. So I've got so much content to cover. I'm going to spend a maximum, I promise you, of an hour and a half talking through what WIDDOP and Co is doing this year to replace trade shows, to talk about our product with you in person in this crazy climate, and also to share with you some of the incredible new products that we've developed in a year where we have no longer been to the Far East, where our design team has been working remotely. And despite everything going on, we have somehow managed to deliver 2,500 new products to the market this spring, brand new ones across many new brands and ranges. And we're excited. We're excited as a business that despite everything going on, there is still so much to be thankful for, so much to be positive and excited about. And we're really, really feeling that this year, despite the things that are going on right this second, and as you can see, I'm here in my own home too, we are working hard to support you in getting ready for the onslaught of opportunity that is going to come post this lockdown, and even during it now, as we equip ourselves for a year of transformation, a year of change, and a year to break out of the little bits of positivity and optimism that came through the rainbows of last year and to burst into color again. It really is a new season, an opportunity to start, maybe not immediately, but to prepare ourselves to dream into what we could achieve in this year after everything that's gone on. So I will spend the next hour and a half summing up everything that WIDDOP's doing as a company to support you. This will be recorded. You will be sent after today's webinar a link to follow up and rewatch it and dive back into the content. And all of the product you're going to see today will be going live over the next 48 hours on our website. So you will be able to click through from the presentation I send you afterwards straight into those products and see them firsthand. We have, despite everything going on, also built an incredible roadshow and showroom facility that will be touring around the UK this spring and giving you first-hand contact with our product in a very safe environment that I'll talk about a bit later. Throughout today's webinar and afterwards, please visit www.readysteadydream.com, where you'll be able to register for all the content you're about to see, register to see us in person, and to access everything that we're doing as a business this spring amidst the amount of crazy other emails and content you're going to be getting from around the industry. Our event will run from January to March, and by the end of March, everything that you will see of product will not only be live and coming into stock, but in addition to that, we'll be providing you with more content than we ever have before to support you retailing this product in person from the spring onwards. So without further ado, let's get started. So 2020 was really a year for them all. We never expected the things that we would have seen last year, and retailing for you guys in particular became something that we've never seen before as well. We had to respond to a climate that was unprecedented, and as I presented in my webinars last summer, retailing in 2020 looked much like it's going to clearly start looking in 2021. We want to be your partner. We at WIDDOP and Co worked hard for 140 years now to make sure that we're supporting our customers and giving them our loyalty and full service behind it. In addition, in 2021, the normality that we previously expected, and that, to be honest, in my 12 years in WIDDOP, I've never really seen, has long disappeared. And now we must focus again, like we did last March, in some of those newspaper articles you've just seen there, actually going back to the basics, focusing again on what we need to do to make our customers' experience better than ever. I'm not going to spend time telling you how to be a better retailer. You guys can run your own businesses in the same way we have to do ours. However, we again must spend time now supporting you in every way we can. And these 8 areas of support are still areas now, after 1 year of presenting this, that are more important than they've ever been. We need to help you be a more responsible retailer, supporting you in your CSR initiatives and your community work, and making sure that as a business, you can be ethically and technically sound in everything that you sell. We want to help you embrace social media by providing you with content on our products and our brands that you can use yourself in retailing. We want to help you, for those of you who aren't already, get online in a way that's multi-channel, that allows you to sell your products in every way possible to the people that know your business for what it's famous for. We want to help you build service, experience, and theatre in your retail store, both online and bricks and mortar, to make sure that whether it's the displays you're using and the product packaging itself, everything that you do is exceptional and exemplary. We want to help you continue to be safe and hygienic in the way that you retail, and we want to help you socialize your store, whether it's not in person right now or using events, both online and generally through competitions and other things, to make sure that for key social events such as Mother's Day, Father's Day, back to school, teacher, not only are you actually backing them up with product, but doing something to socialize the people that would engage with your business. We want to also help you to develop. Personal development is a really key issue for me, and mental health in this climate, as we see on the news every day, is something very difficult to maintain, which is why we want you to know that we're here for you in any way we can be, and to support you with new development, training, and support on new things that you are uncomfortable doing yourself and that we can help on. And finally, and most importantly, we want to give you product that is commercial, that's on trend, that suits this climate and market that we're in, and help inform you about the trends and things that we can support you with. However, post-Brexit, mid-pandemic, and now in lockdown again, there are more problems now than actually you probably even know about, that were not even here this time a year ago, that we also must face today. There has been a 175% increase in the freight rate of shipping goods from the Far East since this time last year. As you can see on the chart below of the Shanghai Containerized Freight Index, we are now dealing with, on particularly big items, unprecedented levels of price increase caused by the freight rates we're now facing. Right now, we're trying our best to avoid passing those on to you. And for all those that are shipping bigger items from the Far East, this is going to become more and more difficult as the spring goes on and this issue is not addressed. In addition, you'll have seen this on the news. Felixstowe is congested right now. You may not have seen why, but actually the government has 11,000 containers of personal protective equipment at Felixstowe, which I believe is costing around £1 million a day in storage fees. But there are also 65,000 empty containers that have not been sent back to the Far East, which means twofold issues. Firstly, that we can't ship goods because there are no containers. And secondly, that the ships themselves are also full with the containers that they already have available. Staff shortages caused by furlough, caused by COVID itself, are also causing problems in unloading ships, which means they're actually avoiding Felixstowe altogether and going to Europe, which means we then have to bring our goods back. In addition to that, Brexit now has presented us with new customs implications, which as a business we've been working hard to address And we're really proud of the work that's gone on, particularly in our IT department and across the business in our sales team, to prepare for Brexit. And that means that we're launching from January 1st, WIDDOP and Co Ireland Limited, which is a separate business inside WIDDOP and Co that will allow us to continue trading with all of our Irish customers in the way that you would expect. And whilst there will be implications to prices and customs and other things as a result of this, it does mean that WIDDOP is well prepared in comparison to much of the industry for this eventuality. Other things you won't have seen, there's 2 container ships there. The one at the top of the picture has 3 WIDDOP containers on it. The pink one there that says 1 on the back of it, thankfully does not, because this has incurred $50 million of damage to product. But the one at the top there, the Maersk Elba ship, is currently in Portugal because it had an engine room fire, and 3 containers full of our most urgent new photo frames for spring are trapped on board that ship until it can be delivered. So on top of everything else, shipping calamities are something we cannot forecast or prepare for, but are causing chaos like everything else too. Cancelled major events such as Spring Fair. We all know that Spring Fair is such a massive event. You saw it in the video. It's critical to our business and what we do as a company. And therefore, having it cancelled means that we have to do more innovative things than ever to get in front of you this spring and share with you what we are doing as a business. And of course, we're now in lockdown. Restricted opening, restricted travel not only means that you guys have to stay closed, but also our sales team that are out there servicing your needs every day, they can't come out and see you either. So we're working harder through webinars like this and other digital content to provide you with the platforms you need to find the great new product you need to bring the customers back to your business this spring. Necessity really is the mother of all invention. And as a result, whilst this is a very difficult time for everybody, we hope you will see WIDDOP as trying to support you, not only in leading in the product side of our business, but with hope and optimism, providing you a place to vent if needed, but also a place to structure and support your business to improve, to change, to transform at a time when that is going to be needed more than ever. And that's why we have created this Ready, Steady, Dream campaign. It really is about us breaking out of the rainbows and rigidity of hope that was created in 2020 on the back of COVID, which we framed as our looking on the bright side event, and exploding now in 2021 with light at the end of the tunnel for COVID, if not today, but soon, and exploding into a bold, bright and colourful future where WIDDOP and Co as a business is doing so much more than we ever have before to get out of the box, to change this industry and to do things that will support you in ways that others cannot. We are therefore dreaming again as a business, and we have created 7 incredible channels of activities for this spring, supported with 7 great innovators and their names and titles and all that they stand for behind them. And utilizing their inspiring words and actions to lead the way, we want you to join us, to join with us this spring and to dream again as we go into a new season of opportunity. So what are our 7 channels? The first, presentation, that's all about our displays and how we get in front of you and how you present our product in your business. Secondly, our showroom and our physical channels for sharing with you the product and our visual merchandising expertise. Our content, stuff like I'm sharing with you today, but also much, much deeper. Everything from GIFs and videos to posters and Windows stockist stickers. We can provide you content that supports every platform in which you operate. Events like this one, both digital and in person, that will allow you to engage with WIDDOP in ways that ordinarily you would not have previously. Service. WIDDOP is famous in our industry for our service, and we want to continue to support you with an exemplary level of service. Product, the biggest of the splodges on the screen, but the biggest for our business too. Without great product, what are we? Ultimately, you need to be able to find commercial, great products and opportunity for us in this year more than ever. And finally, our roadshow. We started this in 2020. We're building bigger on it in 2021, and we're excited to get out there into your territory, come into your region, and to bring our infamous WIDDOP hospitality and products to your doorstep so it's easier for you to work with us. We're supporting these with our figureheads, Frida Kahlo for presentation, Oprah Winfrey for our showroom as an incredible host. Walt Disney for our content as one of the world's most famous content creators, Muhammad Ali as one of the greatest events that it could possibly have been when he was boxing, Richard Branson, famous for service, Steve Jobs for product, and Elon Musk for our roadshow, one of the greatest current innovators of travel and getting out and around not only the planet, but also the galaxy, as it will soon seem to be. So in presentation, Frida Kahlo was an artist that many of you will know. Her product in particular has become famous in the last few years, but really for this is all about us pushing the boundaries of what's possible through visual merchandising and displays, utilizing these trying times to drive our inspiration on display and support you with the materials you need to do it better as well, in a way that we never have before. We'll be providing you with cost-effective visual merchandising packs, everything from the paint to the furniture to the vinyl and the logo we use, from mirrors and even footstools like you see in the picture here. We'll be providing you with experiential product display inspiration and props, both in the roadshow and in our showroom, that will help you to make the product look like it does when we show it to you. We'll provide simple stock display solutions and branded point of sale materials to help enhance the sale, everything from gift bags to posters. In our showroom, being exemplary as a host is really important to WIDDOP ever since my great-great-grandfather's day. And we're all about service and hospitality. Oprah Winfrey is the most famous host on TV there probably has ever been. And we're dedicated to sharing that same warmth and welcome to you wherever we are in the UK and Ireland as we go around with our roadshow and showroom event. We are going to open our showrooms from tomorrow, January 6th. Despite everything going on with lockdowns, we will be more compliant than ever, as I'll talk about in a second, and it will be open all the way through till February the 8th, 2021. We'll have weekend openings as well for you on the 30th and 31st of January and the 6th and 7th of February. And as you can see in the top of the picture there, we will have dream tickets. Tickets to help you as our key retailers come and visit us. Everything from funding your transportation to the hotel that you need, and of course the well-being kits that you'll need to stay safe as you travel. We have 5 incredible, beautifully updated showrooms across 20,000 square feet, including an amazing 12 Dreams of Christmas showroom that is exciting and really great to open to you tomorrow, with giant props and all of the merchandising materials you will need. Most importantly, given this lockdown, our facilities have been fully audited by our local council to make sure they're COVID safe, and we will provide you with health and well-being kits, with incredible amounts of PPE if you're comfortable with that, and with restricted capacity, enhanced cleaning, and more importantly, a new thing we're adding in for this year, testing. Every customer that makes an appointment to our showroom will be sent or will receive to show us the result of, in the form of a cassette, a 15-minute new form of testing that is being rolled out at the moment. Working with a local pharmaceutical company, we have tests that are 97% accurate, and all of our staff that have entered our facility this week since January the 4th, returning to work, have already been tested. All of our staff that will see you in our showroom or at our roadshow will be tested every week. In addition to that, every customer that comes in to keep our staff safe will also have to show us a negative test result on the cassette that provides the result, or the app that comes with it to support the testing. We will continue to provide bespoke catered gourmet lunches that come from outside, so they're fully COVID safe. And from Friday this week, we're excited to launch our 360-degree virtual tour of our showrooms using Matterport across all 5 of our showrooms. So you'll be able to walk around digitally with a rep or on your own online and see the product firsthand and the videos and content integrated into it. Our showroom is an incredible facility and is incredibly safe. We're really excited and hope to see you here, irrespective of how difficult it may be, because we genuinely feel that even in this climate, it will be well worth your time to visit. On to content. Content is becoming a critical part of our business, and Walt Disney was famous for the content that his company has created, and now with Disney Plus, they're rolling it out in the tens of millions of subscribers around the world. As an innovator in visual media, Disney's inspired us in the type of content we can create too. And this year, we're going to provide more support to our brands and products like ever before. WIDDOP and Co Map, our marketing asset portal, is something we launched in September last year and will continue to roll out throughout this year. This will contain all of the marketing assets that you need as a business to represent our brands properly, completely free of charge. Everything from gifts, social media posts, posters for your store, visual merchandising and brand POS materials, and catalogs, video content, all of it is in there. The digital and printed catalogs for all of our key launches will be on this site. And in addition to that, we have our Ready Steady Dream website now live, where you can engage with us on the Ready Steady Dream event throughout the whole of the spring season. Whether it's product mood shots you need for your e-commerce site or branded social media content, WIDDOP and Co Map with its catalogs, video content, presentations, social media content, visual merchandising guides has everything you need. Events like this one are going to become key going forward. And whilst digital content and digital events are not quite the same as seeing you in person, we're well aware of that. We really hope that in this media, we can still inspire you with content that is helpful and creative and exciting and dynamic. At WIDDOP, we want to create a buzz in our industry about our products and our events. And we're going to support you with not just events that talk about WIDDOP, but events that also have other people on hand to support you and to guest speak about the content that we're referring to, like trends, for example. So we are hosting today's webinar, but in addition to that, there will be a gift webinar of everyday occasions and seasonal occasions on January the 19th, and then a home and gift webinar for men's and ladies gift, photo frames, clocks, and all of our other home accessories on February the 9th with those special guest speakers. In addition, we're going to be hosting a social media content platform around the whole of our Ready Steady Dream event called the Dream Awards, where we'll aim to recognize all the retailers doing an exemplary job in this climate on Friday, the 19th of March, in a dedicated award ceremony on Facebook and Instagram Live. In addition, we'll be appearing at Spring Fair at Home digitally at the start of February, and I've added today 2 more webinars to help you learn more about the Christmas 2021 trends, given many of you won't have been able to do comp shopping or to visit people in the spring. And we're going to do a Mother's Day specific webinar to help you prepare events and prepare your retail environment to get back up and running quickly with Mother's Day products and content as soon as this lockdown ends. Those will take place for Mother's Day on January 26th and for Christmas 2021 on February the 2nd. Service. WIDDOP and Co has won one of the service awards in our industry for the last 14 years in a row. We have a history of great service, and we pride ourselves upon being exemplary in our service levels, similar to Richard Branson himself. This year, our service will have to change because we can't see you in person as we did last year as well. Our award-winning customer services team is on hand all the time. They want to support you. They're there in the office still, despite this climate, and working from home to make sure you have every bit of support you need whilst you're launching this product in the spring. In addition, we have our 24/7 ordering and pre-ordering portal through widdop.co.uk, where all the product is now before the login, so you can see it before you log in and place your orders. And our reps are still going to be working. They'll be in your territory, conducting socially distanced appointments with PPE to make sure you still get to see the people you need to in this spring. We will offer personal tours of our showroom with famous WIDDOP hospitality, and we'll be making sure that the people you see, as I've already said, are COVID tested and that they're not mixing with the rest of our office facilities, so that you can be sure that the person you're seeing is also COVID safe. Online daytime and evening appointments are available if you want them in this period of lockdown, especially using Zoom or Teams, and we'll have weekend openings throughout January and February, as I've already mentioned. But if there's something bespoke you need, we can also support you with that too. Our roadshow is taking place for the second time in our history, from February the 10th to March 19th. Actually, the 3 events that were starting our roadshow in Dublin, Belfast and Glasgow, we may now actually, given current lockdown restrictions, move these to the end of our roadshow event up until the 31st of March. But right now, we still want you to book into our 9 incredible locations, very accessible around the UK and Ireland, and you will get an all new product tour, basically 1,200 square feet, including our 12 Dreams of Christmas range, covering all 2,500 of our new products. And there will be 250 products that we launch specifically at the roadshow. So even if you see us in January, it's a great opportunity on your doorstep to come and see us again, where we'll have our incredible display solutions, our visual merchandising packs, props available as well, and our famous WIDDOP hospitality through 4- and 5-star hotels in your area, with all the people working on them from a WIDDOP perspective being COVID tested, and all of our customers that come to this requiring to be COVID tested as well. So one of our facilities you can see here is the Jury's Inn in Hinckley Island, where we will be taking so much great product. It's a beautiful facility on the lake, as the name suggests, and we will be there with all of the great new products from our showrooms so that you can make sure you're seeing firsthand some of these touchy-feely items that you wouldn't get to see otherwise. Product is the heart of our business. Product is what makes us tick. Product in my team, especially as I'm creating all the product, is what makes me tick. Going to China has been a key part of my role for the last 12 years. And unfortunately, for the last 18 months, I've not been able to go. However, we are stronger than ever in product. We have 300 factories. We have an incredible product development and design team. And we have been able, despite COVID, to create an incredible range, not just for autumn that many of you still won't have seen, but also for spring as well. We pride ourselves that our product is commercial and well researched. And despite COVID, we've gone out there and researched everything we need to build an unprecedented range specifically for this year. So we have 1,200 amazing new everyday products, and despite everything going on, 1,000 of those are due in stock before the end of March. Incredible 12 Dreams of Christmas collection that we've worked on with over 1,300 new Christmas products, 12 amazing themes covering everything from novelty gift to grotto props. We're also launching today 8 brand new ranges, from Madman to Frida by Hotchpotch, Beside the Seaside, and more. And this year, we're excited to bring to you more revolution and innovation than ever in both Disney and our other licenses. But in addition, we are launching new licenses in the form of Harry Potter, DC Comics, Friends, Paddington, That's Not My, and more, especially in our Christmas collections. We have 17 exciting range extensions in addition to our 36 key launches across home, gift, and sentiment. So let's get started on some product. We have 2,500 brand new products, as I've already mentioned. But what are the trends that are going to carry us into 2021, given a market filled with less innovation than ever due to the lack of ability to travel, and also with evolution being the key, not revolution in the trends as well? So continued boom in card games and social media and social stationery sales, will boom as continued alternatives to technology-based social interaction and Zoom grow. Card sales have been booming in the autumn period, and it's great to see that despite this climate, people are sending more snail mail than ever before. COVID humor will be replaced, given how long this has now gone on, with normality sentiment for people wanting to go back to the life that they had before, but we'll try and keep things light and positive in a spring which will have been yet again filled with lockdown. Gifts of hope with good causes will replace the straightforward rainbows that we saw in the last year and give us opportunity for more optimism in all of the products that are out in the market. Personal hygiene as a category has now been completely commoditized, and it will be replaced in the giftware area with more health, well-being, and personal care products. Sustainability, as you see in the bottom left of the pictures there, will come back to the forefront this year as climate change retakes the headlines again. Social, cultural, and ethical issues, everything from Black Lives Matter to the environmental issues that we talked about, and also even human trafficking and modern day slavery. WIDDOP and Co is a pioneer in this area for the giftware industry, as a founding member of Hope for Justice, and as a board member myself of the Hope for Justice organization. Social, cultural, and those ethical issues will also filter into product, as you can see in the greeting cards that are in the middle of the picture there. Characters and the shows that have got people through this last year will continue to be things that people are looking for on product. Everything from Friends and the new characters of Disney Plus to those that are appearing on Netflix. And accessorizing all the new homes that people have been buying. You'll have seen the boom in house sales, with also new home accessories and gardens now forming part of the gifting product like never before. We'll see people also extending that home and garden offer into new home accessories, fragrance collections, and even DIY and crafting items for around the home. And pet gifting has soared in 2020. Both you'll have seen as us as a business, if you follow our figures and our ranges, but more importantly, if you look at what people like Pets at Home have been doing, pets have become a really, really key thing for people to help get through lockdown, and the gifting around those has grown exponentially too. And finally, personalization remains the key to adding value to all of the products we offer and that are offered in our industry. So when we design all of our products, we have several things we bear in mind. Notably, in addition to the type of retailer that product belongs in, we also focus on the styling and the price point of those products. Whether it's trend, vintage, humor, modern, traditional, and classic, or whether it's halo, good, better, or best product, when you combine those two together, you as a business, by thinking about what you are and who you're serving, whether you are a trend-led halo product company or a classic and timeless good company, all serve an incredibly important role, and we have something for everybody. Often people say to me that we have so many ranges that are competing with one another, but actually what we're doing is building ranges that serve specific ones of these needs. And what we need to do better is to support you in finding the ones that are right for you. Our sales team are more prepared now than ever to do that, and we're more prepared as a business to have those conversations with you and to not just throw every product we have in our range at you, but to share the specific strategic areas that are most important for you and your business in this year especially. We're also going to underpromise and over-deliver more this year. And that means you will see across all of our launches these 4 flags. This helps you understand when what we are launching is due in stock. The thing we hate the most is to share product with you and for you then to feel let down because it wasn't in stock when you thought it was going to be. That disappoints us more than ever because obviously we want your business too. So we've split our launch this spring into 4 types of launch. January launch is items that have gone live today, and that if you go on our website over the next 24 hours as they're all filtering through, you will see the 763 new everyday items that have launched across 23 new brands and ranges that will have 80% of them in stock before the end of March. And that is really, really important for us and for you when you're looking for things to stimulate business in the spring season. The second area is our March launch. Because we're going out on the road and doing our road show this spring, we have around 260 products that we're exclusively launching at the road show. They cover some of our most important brands and ranges, but also all of those will be 80% in stock by the end of May. And therefore, you can guarantee yourself that when you're seeing them, you're getting to be really informed about what products will be available for you and when. The next 2 areas are things that we're showcasing, particularly for those of you that like to plan ahead and that need to know what's coming for our autumn season and for Christmas 2021. Christmas 2021, obviously, we launch with great fanfare every year at this time, but now more than ever, it will be harder to see you in person. So Christmas preview product is that product that's in our Christmas range for this year. It's product that will be in stock in September and that will be selling through to Christmas. That's everything from gift lines, but also Christmas decorations themselves. And our autumn winter preview product is that product that we want to share with you at this stage because it really is important for that autumn season that you buy into it now. And that is a small amount of products, only 150 items. Note across all of these 4 areas, these stats are based on where we're at today. Barring ships sinking, catching fire, pandemics, acts of God, weather, Brexit, other things that come along that we cannot forecast or predict, all of these things are what we're intending to do amidst this chaos and storm to support you with stock availability in this pivotal season. So the first part is our everyday and seasonal occasions. 50% of our business now is product that we sell that is everyday or seasonal occasion product. And that is really, really important area of growth, not just for us, but for our retail customers too. So it's where we're starting. And we're going to start with an area that was historically very important for us, but in 2020 was damaged hugely by the pandemic, and that's wedding. Love Story, which is part of our Celebrations brand, is our vintage shabby chic wedding range. As you can see by the picture on the right, we're adding lots of new items in here for this spring, and this is January launch products that will be in stock before the end of March to help kickstart that wedding season as all those 2020 weddings get moved into 2021. This is for those people looking for that rustic barn vintage wedding style, and it covers a massive extension into that floral, lavender, eucalyptus leaf style with novelty items next year, including guest books, glassware, lanterns from £1.39 to £7.99 price one. And with our wedding offering expanding after a year of postponed weddings, this is really an important area for you to expand on in your retail presence as the wedding season gets started from March onwards. Hello Baby. Hello Baby is not actually a lot of new product, although there is some new product that you can see on the screen here. But Hello Baby is the first time we've taken all that product in our celebrations offering that WIDDOP has been selling for years and years and years as a critical part of our christening gifts and our baby gifting range. It is a contemporary, modern, good level price point product that aims to be relevant for most retail customers. It covers everything from the small plaques with the stand you see on the right to the ceramic piggy banks, baby's mug and certificate holders, and also the famous resin money banks that we've done for years and years. But in addition, it will incorporate all of those silver-plated gifts that we've been selling since the 1990s, along with new, simpler, cheaper price point versions of our ink pad hand and footprint frames that have become so popular in Bambino. Petit Cherie is our love story equivalent for baby. In addition to the wedding boom that is expected this year, there is a baby boom that is coming this year too. You'll have seen the stats in the news around how many new babies are going to be coming in the next few months as a result of COVID lockdown. But Petit Cherie is our shabby chic baby range. We're incorporating in this range for the first time much more gender neutral items, utilizing that rainbow symbology of 2020. And some new characters like the rabbit and the elephant that you see there. There'll be multi-aperture frames, money banks, bookends, some fabric items for the room decorations, along with plaques and other photo frames that you've seen in our ranges before that are being refreshed at great price points from $1.99 for our 2021 range. That's Not My has become one of the most famous children's books of all time. My 2-year-old twins read these books every single day of the week. These characters, this style of book is not just something for newborns, but for children as they're growing into toddlers. From the little fabric elements that embellish every single product that we're doing, and also that the books do themselves, through to the little mice that children look to find across the book series. There are now over 50 titles in that range that began in 1999. Over 6 million of these books have been sold, and if you don't stock them already, they are a fantastic pickup gift for children in this new year from Usborne. In addition to the books now, though, we are the first company to launch gifting in this range that carries those same embellishments as in the book on the product itself. This is stunning giftware product, especially when combined with a book as a gift. We're launching bamboo breakfast sets for the first time too, which incorporate 30% bamboo, so they're more sustainable than the melamine equivalent. But everything from the cushions to the keepsake boxes to the lacquered photo frames and even the milestone cards that are in here. This is an incredible gifting range that covers height charts, clocks and room decor, as well as great price points from $1.99 to $7.99. This is not something that we're able to sell to discounters or wholesalers, but there is bespoke opportunity available for development for any retailer looking to do their own range utilizing a specific book. We will also in the summer in this range be launching the Christmas versions of these books, such as That's Not My Elf. Cheerful is a range we launched in the autumn on the back of the need for more positivity in our media. With friends and family focus and value for money across all products, this range is filled with affordable keepsakes that covers all of the key everyday occasions. So with price points ranging from, again, £1.59 upwards, this covers plaques, mugs, glassware, whiskey glasses, pick-up pens, calendars, whatever it may be. But in here, we are also focusing much of our Mother's Day, Father's Day, thank you teacher lines for 2020 and 2021. And as a result, this is a great area to be looking at right now. Teachers will be needed to be thanked more than ever this summer, in addition to the NHS workers that we have product for in here, along with all of those key family members that we've not been able to see like we would normally. The great thing about this range is it has a great cause behind it too. 7% of all of our sales on this range goes to NHS charities together that Captain Tom himself was fundraising for. Love Life is our celebrations version of the same as Petit Cherie for baby and Love Story for wedding. Love Life is our shabby chic version of friends and family items. For every member of the family, it's a country kitchen themed. It covers everything from the furniture you can see here, which help you display it, to the seaside keepsakes we're adding in this year to help boost that seaside trade, but particularly as more people have been holidaying at home in the last year. This is very much focused on friends and family to sit alongside that Petit Cherie and Love Story range. So if you buy one, then all three of these are perfect for you. It covers really great pickup plaques with this metal wire across the top, which are really great price points. It covers ceramic mugs and coaster sets, plaques, seaside items, multi-aperture frames, hot water bottles and doorstops, coming for this year as well. There's some really great introduction of farm and country and seaside themes into this range for this year that will really help build that homely feel that the UK has now, especially post-Brexit and especially with people holidaying more at home. Thoughts of You has become the one-stop shop in the UK for all of the memorial and remembrance products that is out in the market. WIDDOP and Co has become famous for this range, as has our Celebrations brand. We have developed so much more of this product for 2020 and for 2021. And sadly, given everything going on with COVID, our sales on this are actually better than they've ever been. And it's more needed product than it has also ever been. So from our graveside memorial cards, which have been extended into new titles, to personalizable plaques and LED light up plaques for the graveside this year, to adding in new colours to our graveside vases and Christmas lines this year for memorial at Christmas time. This really is an incredibly important range, particularly for garden centres in the run up to Christmas this year and throughout the summer, as people will be remembering those that were lost as a result of COVID. Mother's Day is an area I'm going to focus a lot on our webinar on the 26th of January. Mother's Day this year is on the 14th of March, and given our lockdown scenario we now find ourselves in, is probably the first opportunity most retailers have to boost their sales in store as soon as the doors reopen, not just with events to drive people in, but with product too. We launched our Mother's Day range for pre-sale back in September and October, which means the stock we have is now committed, and there's lots of it coming across 10 incredible separate ranges. It represents over £1 million of retail sales on just our own developed brands alone. So from peaches and cream that you see in the picture here, all the way through to our aromatherapy company brand, there is some great product across everything in our range for Mother's Day. You can find this by going on our website and not searching by brand or range, searching instead by occasion and Mother's Day, and you will see all of our product for Mother's Day that is available, and many of it in stock right now. Peaches and Cream is a 53 SKU range from £1.39 to £7.99 or £3.99 to £20 retail. It covers everything from light up jars and vases to floral decor, bamboo coffee cups, tin candles, coasters, plaques, jewelry boxes. This really is a comprehensive catch-all range for a traditional Mother's Day collection, inoffensive and suitable for every type of market and retailer. We're accompanying that this year with more Disney product than ever as well. Working on this style guide specifically for WIDDOP that Disney developed, we are launching 23 products ranging from £2.39 to £7.25 that covers everything again from plaques and photo albums to mugs, frames, coasters. There's so much great product in here for that sweet, sentimental Mother's Day gift in a specific style that's accompanied with items for young kids to buy for their mums in Mother's Day too, from Nan and Gran to Mummy and Nan. We have all the titles covered, and there is really some fantastic pickup, great items in here across these 8 SKUs to add to what we launched last year for first Mother's Day as well in particular. Amore, again, like Love Story shown earlier, Amore has become our biggest brand for wedding, but was massively hindered in 2020 by the end of the wedding season, essentially through COVID. We are therefore refreshing this extensively in 2021, but not just with wedding items that you will gift, but also wedding decor items. So we have items now for the home that can be gifted at weddings, such as the cheese boards that you see there that come with the beautifully embellished and engraved boards and knives, to the ceramic trinket trays and horseshoes, but also more of the home accessories such as candle gift sets, photo frames and clocks and anniversary items that have beautiful boxing and packaging, as with all of our Amore collection, and will be a massive area of growth once the wedding season gets started again in March, once everybody is vaccinated, as we hopefully all will see soon enough. Lux by Hotchpotch is one of our key celebrations birthday collections until now. This year, we're going to introduce some more friends and family and open titles into this range across new items such as martini glasses, mugs and coaster sets, plaques, but also some personalizable items. Lux really is our best of our birthday collections and will become our best of our friends and family offering for this year as well. So some great giftable items, particularly in lockdown, particularly in Mother's Day, and particularly in the run-up to this season of reopening, to build upon and to link with the cards that Hotchpotch sells so brilliantly. Moments is a new concept for us. We've been looking for a while now to bring in addition to Love Life, which is our shabby chic friends and family, a range that will launch that is more better and best of our friends and family items, that covers some real premium products at great price points, that launches a little bit later to give Love Life time to breathe, but that's supported with really emotive face papers and commercial appeal that we've seen work so well in Bambino and Amore over the years. So Moments is our capsule collection of friends and family items that covers all of the usual titles, but with premium quality, beautifully embellished items with a core commercial appeal and price point. So everything you'll see in here, from those massive albums you see on the shelves there with hot foiling on the surface to the silver plated photo frames in the bottom right. This is a premium range that we're launching in March, so we're previewing right now, and that covers everything from modern plaques and phrases to collage frames, new icons, new photo frame shapes and wording, along with those really nice new diffuser and candle sets that you can see in the bottom left, which are made using UK manufactured fragrance from the fragrance house EFF. Moments will create a core long-term capsule collection to sit alongside Bambino and Amore for friends and family. So similarly to somebody buying Love Story, Love Life and Petit Cherie, someone should also be looking at buying Moments, Bambino and Amore. Moments for us is designed to sit with those beautiful home trends that we're going to see in our Hestia collection shortly. It really is about long-term development, and it's about a customer profile that's looking for premium at affordable prices, and that is where we've focused every product in this collection. In addition, when I talked earlier about us launching product that we want to show you now for autumn that's really important, the Mickey and Minnie product you see on the screen here is one of our most important for that reason. Mickey and Minnie is the most iconic part of the Disney collection. Disney is seeing a massive boom in popularity right now, and with a reduction in the number of licensees, WIDDOP stands out from the crowd here in being the only giftware company in the UK developing baby items. We do this for many national retailers on a bespoke basis, including in fact the Disney store, but we're also working on lots of product that's in our core range, that's core pink and blue, core characters, inoffensive, and based on our core commercial items from Bambino. The Minnie and Mickey range you see here will launch in the autumn. We'll be previewing this with samples throughout the spring, and it's particularly important for those of you that want to guarantee stock for the Christmas period. You need to be looking at this now. And without further ado, let's go on to Christmas. My favorite seasonal occasion, the favorite in my household, the favorite in my life. I brought Christmas to WIDDOP 5 years ago on the back of a lot of years of us debating whether it's something we could do. And we've tried over the years to develop a range here that stands out from the crowd, that uses our gift experience and brings it to Christmas in a way that hadn't been done before. So for Christmas 2021, we are building across many brands a comprehensive Christmas collection that's not just based on decor, but also core Christmas gifting and novelty items that will allow a retailer to have a one-stop solution. You can come to us to buy the Christmas gifts, but also to buy those core Christmas decor and themes that will be accompanying all the key other players in the market, such as Festive and K-Mink and the others. So Christmas for us this year as a seasonal event represents 9 brands, and we're targeting, based on our feedback and success so far, a 20% growth this year, despite everything going on with COVID. With presentation of Christmas across all 5 of our showrooms, with one showroom in particular being dedicated just to our 12 Dreams of Christmas collection, which is the biggest of our ranges. Covering 1,400 products, the 12 Dreams of Christmas range is built on all 5 years of our experience, and as the title says, covers the 12 dreams of themes that will cover Christmas 2021. Everything from Christmas in New York to Christmas on Safari. Our North Pole Novelties brand is going to become our parent name for Christmas from here on in, and our 12 Dreams of Christmas storytelling is better than ever this year, despite everything that's happened. In addition, though, we have new Christmas product coming across Bambino, Martin Gulliver, Aromatherapy Company, Amore, Disney, Warner Brothers, Celebrations, Thoughts of You that you just saw earlier, and even our Sophia giftware range. Our Christmas offering this year is bigger and better than ever and requires you really to see it in person, because this presentation alone cannot do it justice, nor will our webinar that's dedicated to this, that's taking place on the 2nd of February. So what is the 12 Dreams of Christmas? The 12 Dreams of Christmas is a story based on the 12 days of Christmas, obviously starting with Christmas Day, and that concludes for all of us tomorrow. But that is built upon 1,500 SKUs of no China buying in the last year, but carrying forward the 400 best items from 2020 and developing 1,100 amazing new products, supported with an incredible showroom and visual merchandising and catalogue and content pack. The invite you see on the right here, you'll be getting in the mail very soon, with its hot foiling and beautiful embellishment on the front, to the box that you see there, which is an actual advent calendar or 12 days of Christmas calendar that tells you our 12 themes and will incorporate inside it our beautiful full color catalogue that will be ready in the middle of January. Our showroom is open from today for our Christmas range for pre-order, and will be open until March the 31st this year, which is the end of our roadshow. We will also have other brands for sale outside of the 12 Dreams of Christmas. So this is the only one that's ending on March 31st. Everything else will carry on for sale throughout the rest of 2021 for delivery from September onwards. We'll support it as we usually do with invites, video, books and sample costs, but we've even written a book for the 12 Dreams of Christmas that you'll be getting a copy of this year too. This year's range is built entirely on feedback about being more exclusive, about less commodity items, about more novelty items, and about being more giftable. Our best sellers for the range this year, which we'll know in the next few weeks, will be ordered in February to allow us to deliver hopefully earlier than ever as well, from the end of August, beginning of September, on those key items, which we estimate to be around about 400 of the 1,500 that we'll be stocking. The dreamy world of the 12 Dreams of Christmas will look a lot like this. I'm not going to give away to you today what the showroom looks like. You really will need to see it in the virtual showroom that goes live on Friday, or in person from tomorrow. But our 12 Dreams of Christmas showroom is literally incredible this year. It takes you on a whole new journey and adventure into everything from snowy homes and forests to safari in an African Christmas, to New York itself, with a life-size New York taxi for you to sit in and have Instagram pictures. And it starts with an incredible carnival feel and a fairground ride that we're selling as a giant prop this year. But what is our ranges of the 12 Dreams of Christmas? The first one I want to tell you about is the guest list. The guest list is one that will sell throughout the whole of 2021 and will be our final showroom that you'll go through on the journey through the 12 Dreams of Christmas. The guest list range will be covering all of our licensed product for 2021. And that includes this year Harry Potter, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Disney, The Grinch, Paddington Bear, That's Not My, those things you've seen earlier. This is an incredibly important area for us and is growing at an exponential rate. If you want to develop product in this area, then have a meeting with us, come to our showroom in a socially distanced way. We'll talk through the specific requirements. In all of these licenses, we'll be building trend product, novelty product, functional product, sentimental product, and also product that sits alongside the everyday ranges that we have in our license ranges throughout the year. In the Grinch, we have everything from figurines to fantastic coffee mugs that have sold really well, including one shaped like the Grinch's head, as well as Christmas baubles and decorations. We could have sold double the amount of Grinch product we did in 2020 had we have had the foresight to see how well it would sell. In addition, this year, we'll have things like Disney Magical Beginnings moving into Christmas as well, covering 23 products, everything from Bambi to Winnie the Pooh, and advent calendars to Christmas Eve boxes, baubles to ceramic ornaments and plaques. This stocking range is incredible with all the fabric embellishments that we'll have on it, but our Christmas range in Magical Beginnings really will be a stunning feature this year, as well as everything else. Alongside that, we're doing a specific Winnie the Pooh range this year that will incorporate 22 products from $1.99 to $9.99 trade. And again, tree toppers to mugs to figurines and snow globes. This is an incredible Christmas gifting and accessory range that will decorate people's homes for this year's Christmas, but needs to be bought into as early as possible. Baby's first Christmas has become an area that WIDDOP has become synonymous for, and this year we're adding the Paddington Bear license for the first time into our portfolio. We're excited to bring 2 styles of Paddington Bear. The first built around this very traditional watercolory look that has 12 SKUs from $3.99 to $9.99, and everything from Christmas Eve milestone cards and snow globes to photo frame stockings and a Christmas advent calendar. A really great collection. In addition to that, though, we're developing stuff in a more contemporary film-based style with another 19 items in the styling you see on the screen here that covers everything from, again, the mugs and the baubles to the stockings, sacks, and even the advent calendar that hangs on the wall. Really great gifting collection, and Paddington has become increasingly popular over the last few years. For us, Disney Christmas largely focuses on novelty, as will the Paddington range, but that will see us do more resin decoration sets, more snow globes, baubles, stockings, more characters that you don't normally see, such as Alice in Wonderland on Christmas decorations. But our comprehensive Christmas offering in Disney will be bigger than ever in 2021, and will be now accompanied for the first time with Warner Brothers products. Everything from Harry Potter to Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman for the guys as well. So that we'll have a fully comprehensive collection of licensed Christmas decorations compared to everyone else in the UK market. Our North Pole Novelties Company theme, though, is our biggest. This is the one that we develop as the biggest alternative to all the licensing. This will include around 300 products across 3 collections: the Toy Shop, the Sweet Shop, and Deck the Halls, which is our large novelty props that we again have become famous for as a result of our steam train from 2 years ago. This year will see us launch a life-size New York taxi prop, a life-size fairground ride children's carousel to ride in store, and with 12 fantastic themes, we have giant life-size props for garden centers across every single one of them that will help people come back to your retail environment this year in 2021 and are a key part of what we're showing in our showroom, but not on our roadshow. The Toy Shop, however, is the giftable novelty element of the Christmas gifting range. Its mood incorporates everything from snow globes and this vintage shopping style to bright, bold Christmas colors with a shabby chic feel, and our own developed Christmas characters, everything from ballerinas to nutcrackers, snowmen to brightly colored unicorns and dinosaurs. All of this product is very commercial and built around those key characters. In addition, our Sweet Shop collection, which will include confectionery this year, will also include everything from lollipops and candy canes to boxes of chocolates with titles on. We're building this area of our business as a really important accompaniment to the Christmas decorations that we've done well with over the years. However, we also have in the 12 Dreams of Christmas, in addition to the 2 themes that are the guest list and the North Pole Novelties Company range, we have 10 trend-led themes as well. Those cover Safari Nights, Retreat, Refined Elegance, Yuletide, Christmas in New York, Opulence, stories within themselves that will sit nicely alongside what you buy from other people as home and Christmas decorations, and that we'll be selling throughout this year alongside those home accessories that we sell in Hestia and other brands. The Naughty List is a tongue-in-cheek range aimed predominantly at card shops alongside those people that are anti-Christmas, hate Christmas, that are looking for something a bit more fun and naughty at Christmas time. This range will be very tongue-in-cheek. We'll incorporate actually Christmas jumpers for the first time for WIDDOP, and we'll incorporate gifting that's a lot price point driven, but that's also very, very borderline giftable for some of our more traditional shops. And it's very Christmas jumper themed. It's a lot of pattern, a lot more bright and neon colors, and it will certainly not be for everybody, but it's a small faceted range that will sit nice alongside those anti-Christmas cards that will be big for card shops in 2021. Royal Affair is our most traditional range. As usual, we've had Royal Affair now for a number of years, and it will again this year incorporate those real regal colors and themes and styling, from rich reds and greens and purple to gold embellishment across all the products. It'll incorporate some more deco patterns as it did in 2020, but will be a key part of our home accessory element to our Christmas decorations range. Yuletide is our Scandinavian styled range. It's based on that Nordic laid back hygge way of life, and it incorporates those Scandi patterns and styles and colors that have all been designed and developed in-house. So the patterns and art we're using here are our own, and will incorporate some of the Scandinavian colors and textures and finishes. And with the fonts that you see on the right here, a much more minimalist style to the rest of the collection. The patterns you can see here are stunning. These were designed in-house with our own team, and the icons will apply across everything from stockings and tree skirts to Christmas decorations themselves. Holiday Cottage is based on that infamous Christmas movie, my wife's favorite, in fact. The Holiday is a famous movie based in Surrey, obviously. And we this year are developing that range based on that snowy winter cottage with that galvanized metal, cold ceramic feel, with a range that incorporates a lot of leafy pattern, a lot of plaid, both in red and buffalo pattern, red and black and white and black, and will incorporate some of those more vintage shabby feel, a lot more leafy patterns and finishes and textures, and will incorporate some pattern work around eucalyptus and holly bushes, as you can see here. Enchanted Forest, again, is a collection we built on over the years, and this is our more natural wonderland of winter finishes range. It incorporates natural muted greens, mossy finishes, charming woodland creatures, and again, some of those toadstools and characters that have become iconic in Christmas ranges over the last few years. This really will incorporate a lot more natural textures this year, along with a lot more of our nativity range in particular as well. It will incorporate some of our own leafy patterns, again, across stationery, bags, gifting, that you'll have seen over previous years. Retreat replaces our white Christmas range from 2020 and incorporates our bright white with gold, silver, and hints of grey as a beautiful, timeless range of Christmas that will be one of our largest this year. It even has a life-size house prop that you can use in a garden centre for displaying both the theme and the product, and will incorporate beautiful embellishment of gold finishes, embossing, foiling, a lot of really nice textures, as well as some of our life-size reindeer, polar bear, penguin, and even a husky dog prop that we have for this year. Really beautiful range with that champagne gold finishing, some cool grey colours, and a lot of ceramics and snowy, dusty finishes in here as well to accessorize. Some of the icons we've developed in here will feature across products from Christmas decorations to even salt and pepper shakers shaped like the Christmas trees. Refined Elegance is one of our smaller ranges. It really is designed to sit alongside our ladies gifting range, and it incorporates a lot of our more traditional pearlized finishes, a lot of mother of pearl glassware items, and a lot of these pastel hues, both in teal and in pink. It'll incorporate feathers and holograph in here as well to really accessorize and add value to this range. Christmas in New York, however, is one of our biggest themes. And although it's based around the New York styling, a lot of the colors and themes in here are very generically Christmas. It's based on silver glittery finishes, a lot of the copper and graphite and black colors that have been added in over the last few years. And it really is about Christmas in the city, a lot more darker colors with snowy embellishment. It does incorporate some of those famous New York landmarks and, of course, the life-size New York taxi that I've already mentioned. It will include those colors that are very commercial and that will be able to sit alongside any silver range, particularly in 2021. Safari Nights is again a smaller theme aimed at incorporating animal print and pattern and a moody African safari feel into our Christmas range. And it does incorporate some wicker, some nativity, some resin figurines, as well as some of the fantastic animal print pattern stockings and baubles that we've developed again in-house with our own prints. And Opulence. Opulence is our final theme. It is based around lush, rich peacock colors and themes, that very, very ornate, decorative styling that incorporates jewels and crystals and embellishment. And it's the richest of our themes, but also the smallest. It incorporates those really dark, moody pink, navies, and green and teal colors, and a lot of the more modern fonts as well. So that is our Christmas range. massively comprehensive, a huge collection covering everything from giant props to confectionery, and that's available in our showroom to view firsthand from tomorrow, on our website from tomorrow, on our Christmas webinar on February the 2nd, and at our roadshow from the end of February. So let's move on to home and gift in the last 20 minutes today. Home and gift is what WIDDOP is synonymous for. Before we became a sentiment and occasion-driven business, home and gift is what grew our company in the 90s and is therefore critical to us as we embark on a 2021 with home accessories being a big part of the market. Meg Hawkins is a license we took on a couple of years ago, but we focus predominantly on African wildlife as opposed to British wildlife. This year, we're building this range to compete a lot more with Rendale Designs and Sophie Allport products. It will be targeting garden centres in particular, and with British countryside wildlife, it's really of stunning quality at that better or best level, covering everything from cushions and doorstops and wall prints to even footstools, beautiful new bone china mugs and figurines. This is a comprehensive, well-priced collection that is fantastic for UK-themed wildlife in 2021. In country living, which grew exponentially in 2020 as the garden became an area for people to spend more time, we're excited this year to expand our country living to incorporate the seaside. And therefore, working with Finola Stack, who's famous at WIDDOP at least for her Martin Gulliver artwork, she has developed this beautiful collection of by the seaside prints that is unique and exclusive to WIDDOP to compete with the things that you'll have seen historically with Lesser and Pavey and Joe Davis, that again is the functional price points and items that covers doorstops, cushions, draft excluders and other items, everything from melamine trays to wall prints and tin candles, placemats and coasters. This is again a comprehensive collection, perfectly priced and created for those seaside areas of the UK, looking to bring tourists back again in 2021 after what was hopefully a great holiday there in 2020. We're excited to launch this collection from tomorrow, and it will be in stock in time for that important summer season. In addition to that, I talked about how we're expanding our friends and family and sentiment into other brands earlier. This range, whilst not in stock for Mother's Day, is in stock around Mother's Day for the whole of that summer season to have a gifting range inside country living, specifically aimed at mums who are loving the garden in the last year. We'll have soap and cream sets, stepping stones, gardener's notes, even some of the tools and aprons that you would use in the garden. This collection is price point driven, incorporates this beautiful patterned artwork that again has been developed and is exclusively for us. And we're excited to bring a bit more sentiment into country living alongside that seaside collection to make this a real country living themed brand. Alongside that, there will be more everyday items for the garden this year, from those stepping stones to the wall art that you would use in the garden that's designed for outdoor use, to plant pots, outdoor clocks. There is so much more items for the garden this year, as people will still in the spring spend more time at home than they had done up until 2020. Alongside that, we're expanding Naturecraft in 2021 to include bigger figurines, expand our wooden collection of figurines, and that really nice silver hot foiled finish that will embellish some of our Naturecraft figurines in 2021. So across the garden and the countryside, WIDDOP has a lot to offer, particularly when you consider some of the things I talked about earlier, such as Love Life, that will have some farmer items and seaside items for sentiment as well. In addition to that, Hestia, which has become our main home brand over the last few years, is expanding as well into a home fragrance collection that's dedicated to home fragrance. It does sit nicely alongside home trends, but that stands alone as a contemporary gift or self-purchase, built using UK fragrances developed by EFF specifically for WIDDOP, and all in this beautiful hot foiled packaging. Stunning quality, brilliant price points, soy wax, 12% fragrance on diffusers, 5% on candles, 4 fantastic fragrances, each with their own colorway. This will expand over 2021 to include more fragrances and items, including bath and body, but incorporates as well for this year some of these great gift sets that you can see on the screen here. Alongside our home fragrance collection, we are also expanding massively our Hestia home accessories collection, given the home improvement that was done across the UK in 2020. We have 4 trends for 2021, and the first of those is Lavish. This is built on the styling of modern hotel luxury. It builds on our trend from last year with mirrored accent furniture, silver, grayscale with a dramatic flair, a lot of mirrored finishes in this. And we'll incorporate, again, more of our furniture and larger pieces that we've grown over the last few years, along with some more glass accessories, embellished cushions, ceramic vases, glass vases as well for the first time. This is a really comprehensive range for that lavish look and feel that's very Mrs. Hinch driven in 2020. For Exhale, which is the second of our trends, this is a more calming, contemporary and clean range, inspired by simple Scandinavian design, would sit beautifully with some of that Yuletide collection at Christmas time, and it incorporates 46 new products, again landing in early 2021, from furniture pieces and glass vases to more cushions and even some ceramic glaze, reactive glaze homeware collection. Excuse me. Excuse me. Building on that, our Oasis theme is the opposite to the Scandinavian minimalism and is all about maximalist, glamorous take on tropical themes, tropical finishes, and building in that floral pattern and colorway across what we're doing with exotic wildlife, plants featuring throughout the product. It will incorporate new chairs with embellished legs to improve on the wooden ones we had previously. It incorporates our new suppliers of trinket and jewelry boxes, as well as new mirrors, cushions, glitzy doorstops. This really is a comprehensive collection now to sit alongside that tropical theme of years gone by. Our fourth and final trend is Savannah. Savannah is based on natural, sustainable materials with that handcrafted feel, with a soothing palette, and incorporating some of the safari style prints, which means that our safari Christmas range will sit beautifully alongside this in Christmas 2021 too. It will incorporate 24 new products, from wicker effect with metal to new lighting collections, animal planters, cushions, and also new jewelry boxes and trinket boxes. The collection that we're expanding on from 2020 is our Wildflower one, which is very summery. It would sit nicely alongside Country Living as a brand. And this is a modern take on a traditional range. We keep a Wildflower collection in our range every year. And this incorporates colours and motifs inspired by that British floral countryside feel, very sustained, sophisticated color palette, and that incorporates 35 very natural, simple colored products with, again, some tabletop items for the first time, with pattern embossed or debossed in product, and the incorporation of bumblebee as a trend into some home accessories, alongside the trend that's become very popular over the last few years, but also some more sentiment into the home area with plaques with these raised letter details on them as well at great price points. Iframe and impressions is a really critical part of our range. People say to me all the time, how can you continue selling so many photo frames at a time when people are printing less than ever? Actually, we find the opposite. Photo frame sales for us are growing, and iframe, which is the good part of our impressions brand that covers good, better, and best with iframe, impressions, and elegance. We have updated iframe for 2021 to make it more contemporary, with new logos, new patterned face papers and colorways, with a more simple contemporary feel, and to differentiate it with a more price point driven look and styling, and a more simple packaging that often incorporates shrink wrap, as opposed to boxes. This will incorporate as well this year for the first time more multi-aperture frames and more large size frames in new finishes and materials. So we're going to have wood look alongside the black and white poster frames that we already had. 40 new products in iframe, all launching and in stock from March 2021. In addition to that, however, impressions, which is our better of the good, better, and best, will incorporate key new lines as well, from frames and clocks to velvet and textures to wood and perspex items. And Elegance, which is our premium range that comes in that fantastic gift box packaging that we do a lot of bespoke versions of for major national retailers, will incorporate Shagreen double frames and mother of pearl double frames this spring, with more new suites to follow in the autumn. In addition to that, we are focused across our homeware ranges on developing brands that you'll have known and that have been famous at WIDDOP for a long time, which is William WIDDOP and Home Time. Clocks is an area, again, a bit like frames, that people say, how could you be bringing more innovation in clocks, which is an area WIDDOP has done for 140 years. In actual fact, we continue to sell clocks very, very well as our competitors have fallen away. And with Rhythm and Co serving the novelty and very expensive, more premium end of the market, to William WIDDOP serving that very traditional, timeless part of the market, and Home Time serving the good and better parts of the market with more contemporary throwaway designs as rooms are updated, and novelty items as things like Elvis and specific trends come around. We are adding lots more clocks into our range this year, and there's so much to talk about in this area as well. On to gifting. Madman is a really exciting new distributorship for us. It's based on a range that is in the USA and that started in the USA. It's based on the guy that's a pretty awesome dude. He's a brother, a friend, a husband, and someone's son. He's a partner and co-worker, a teacher and a father, a grandfather, a mentor, an uncle, and a nephew. He's a coach and a boss. He really is the modern day man. This range, in an area that's notoriously difficult to buy for, is designed to provide a very modern look on a very timeless and traditional collection of products. Madman is a Chicago-based company owned by the Schwartz family since 2017 as part of the Nicole Braden Group, and now distributed exclusively by WIDDOP and Co for 2021 onwards. It's sold in America directly to consumer, but also in some premium stores, and featured extensively in everything from the Huffington Post to Inc. magazine. Unlike other B2B companies, we're shipping with low MOQs from China. So actually this means we can try new product categories with Madman that WIDDOP would have loved to have done over the years, such as technology gifts, but we just couldn't simply buy the minimum quantities we need to do that range. So there are 5 fantastic categories in this at brilliant price points, and all with fantastic gift box packaging. 32 items to start from, ranging from cool tools for grown-ups, such as the little tape measure there with the calculator, the post-it pad, the pen, even a torch built into it. Bold barware, which incorporates everything from bottle openers to whiskey glasses and accessories. Technology gifts such as the Arc Spark lighter, which is a cigarette lighter or lighter for your barbecue or candles that recharges by USB as opposed to lighter fluid. Fun and games items such as the waterproof playing cards, Ace of Spades bottle opener, and grooming gifts, men's grooming gifts such as wellness kits, beard grooming kits that you can see in the picture here. It really is a comprehensive range, well merchandised, with our own Madman motorbike in the showroom from tomorrow. Aromatherapy Company is a brand that we distribute, as you'll all know, from New Zealand. It's growing and growing for us as a company and was one of our biggest growth areas in 2020. We're excited this year to not only add to our flower collection that we launched in 2020, but to actually, under license, add some UK-made products onto that we're already selling from the Aromatherapy Company. So we'll be launching 2 wheat bags this year, which are the kind you heat up in the microwave, to provide a muscle relaxant on neck, shoulders, knees at $7.99 in really great gift box packaging with a lavender and wheat grain feel. We'll have 2 of these to start, and we'll also be launching this year shampoo bars and soap bars, also made in the UK with the same famous fragrances from the Aromatherapy Company. In addition to that, based on the health and wellness trends we saw of 2020 and the success of our Serenity collection, we'll be expanding Serenity, which is all about mental health, well-being and wellness. It's a really important range for right now, given everything going on. And with these fantastic stoneware mugs with the embossed and debossed finishing, with the gift sets of diffusers and candles, the 1,500-piece jigsaw set, all the way through to the calming and motivational little gift card packs and the stress balls that we're selling in here, this range is perfect for a time such as this, and we're expanding it for spring to incorporate more price point driven, great quality items. Frida is another brand new collection for WIDDOP. Built with hodgepodge to fit inside our Sophia collection, it really is all about trend and the best of the best in our collection. It utilizes some of their beautiful patterns from flamingos to tigers and leopard print, and incorporates it across everything from jewelry to compact mirrors and keyring sets to photo frames and even jewelry boxes. This range also has a really beautiful gifting element in home fragrance too, with these tube packaged diffusers and ceramic jar gold embellished candle sets that will all be available and in stock from February, with again UK developed EFF fragrances with a 42-hour burn time, a 5% fragrance, soy wax, and 3 of our own unique fragrances: papaya and pink grapefruit, passion fruit and lotus blossom, and guava and lychee blossom. The bright side, as you'll all know, is a giftware range that we acquired in 2020 through the pandemic. And we're excited this year on the back of that pet trend, especially to be launching new pet items, along with some of the items that were really famous over the last few years, bringing them back into the collection ahead of us in the summer of 2021, launching a completely refreshed range with Rachel Bright. Right now, everything we're launching this year is all about bestsellers. At times such as this, we need to lean on the product that we know works and that's selling particularly well. And in the Brightside collection, some of these additions, which are available from February and March, are really, really core pickup commercial items that you have to have, from the man tin to the best man tin for wedding. We have everything in there covering every friends and family category at that better level of good, better, and best. In Sophia as a whole, we have been expanding this range over the years to incorporate lots more focused everyday ladies gifting. This year, with these beautifully embellished silver-plated candle gift sets in the lovely packaging, as well as jewelry CDUs, which can be personalized and engraved, along with more glass and wire options and jewelry boxes. We've really focused across the core items in our Sophia brand, along with the treasured trinkets, Broadway bells ranges that sit inside it, on core commercial items at that really great price point, stock available very early, that really allows you to have a timeless collection in a year where trends will be coming and going. We've done the same, however, in our Harvey Making range, with new cufflinks and new pens in our Stratton collection, so that the core commercial items you've loved and expected from WIDDOP over the years will continue to grow. Best of Breed is a range that, again, we acquired but years and years ago, and alongside Naturecraft became a very traditional gifting range. We're really excited this year as the pet extravaganza, really, an opportunity grows in the market to bring a more modern feel to Best of Breed alongside the watercolor collection we launched over a year ago. This collection will incorporate some more functional items for pets too, such as a grooming kit, a collar pendant, a poop bag holder, and even a record book, alongside some more of those everyday gifting items for the owner of the pet, as well as the pet themselves. This is a March launch. You'll see these products out on our roadshow from March, along with extensions to our Hestia and cheese and wine gift collection, with these more functional breakfast in bed set you see in the bottom left, some tapas style gifting sets, as well as more development work from our cheese and wine gift sets that we already had in 2020. Our final autumn giftware preview that I want to show you is another Disney one. And the reason I'm showing you this now is so you can think about it and have it in your mind in the run up to Halloween this year, which is that alongside our Disney Icons collection, which we've done well with for a number of years, we're expanding the range this year to incorporate Disney villains for the first time. So we will have Disney Icons in the white with the silver foil box and Disney villains in the black with the silver foil box. Beautiful accompaniments, great area of growth, massive area of growth, in fact, over the last couple of years, and really allows us to build on the success of those iconic Disney villains for a new generation of audience. And our final giftware range to Christmas preview is inside our Aromatherapy Company brand. Aromatherapy Company, as I showed you before, will have a lot more UK-made product this year, but what Aromatherapy Company as an organization is doing is moving their production of all their products out of the Far East back to New Zealand and Australia. As a result, we're getting access to some really beautiful new premium collections for the autumn winter of this year for Christmas time. That means we have 3 collections. Time of the year, 4 SKUs are covering diffusers and candles, really great packaging and price points based on that wonderful time of the year with a really pastel driven color way. Noel, which is 4 SKUs of trade and retail, and again, great packaging with that white glass with pomegranate noir, which you'll know is a famous Joe Malone-esque fragrance, but with this brilliant packaging style that's shown here on the screen. And finally, holiday cheer. The great thing about all of these collections is they're cruelty-free and vegan, 20-hour burn time on the candles, lead-free cotton wicks, and 100 grams of candles are a really great commercial price point and size in these beautiful foiled gift boxes. An incredible range that you need to look at alongside all of the Christmas gifting options I've shown you today. So That wraps up the presentation of all of our new product for today. And I'm really excited and grateful, more than all, that you took the time to join us. We will have 4 more webinars over the next few weeks for you to join, covering specifics of this range and going into more detail and allowing you time for more questions and answers and more opportunity to ask and to delve into trends that you've seen that you want us to pick up on in 2021. Especially for autumn winter. So on the 19th of January, join us as we talk about occasion products. On the 26th of January, we'll talk specifically about Mother's Day and how to leverage that opportunity in your store when you return from lockdown. On the 2nd of February, we'll talk about Christmas 2021, delving more into that Christmas theming, the trends that we're building on and the product that we have and the best sellers. And then on the 9th of February, I will cover the home and everyday gifting just before we head out on the road for our road show. Which will give you the opportunity in your region to come and see us. For those of you outside the UK, our team is excited as well this spring for the first time ever to come and visit you in territory. And we will and do have budget to come and see you in your locality for certain people to showcase some of this collection where possible. If there's something we can do for you, I can't stress it enough. This is a horrendously difficult time for everybody in our market. WIDDOP wants you to know that, as always, we are here and we want to dream and partner with you in 2021 to make things better. Hopefully, I've showed you today an incredible amount of inspirational, new and exciting products at a time where you'll struggle to find much of it in the market. But in addition to that, we want you to get in touch with us. Give us your feedback. You can email one of our sales team who are excited and willing to take your call right now at sales@widdop.co.uk or on 0161 688 1226, or even email me directly, just stephen@widdop.co.uk, and we will do our very best to support you in any way we can with whatever you need over this next few weeks. But please take the time to come and join us in person over the next few months at one of our events. You can book online from now at readysteadydream.com. Visit us in the showroom from tomorrow, on the roadshow from the middle of February, or on one of our incredible webinars. But our sales team are there now. They will not be furloughed in the near future, and they're willing and ready and able to support you in any way they can. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful 2021, and we look forward to working with you to Ready, Steady, Dream.